Raptors win another big game. We now have a little bit more wiggle room. We're now seventh. We're one position above the Nets, and hopefully this is another good win to make us go back to our winning ways. Lost two games in a row, tough games. Pelicans was just a horrible loss, but this game we fought through it. We had a lot of things that happened. Beverly being Beverly, annoying, pestering, but Gary Trent, he played great with his dad in attendance. He showed out, made big shots in that fourth quarter. Fourth quarter, we destroyed the Minnesota Timberwolves. It helped that they couldn't make any threes, but we destroyed them. Gary Trent was we were playing great defense. Gary Trent was hitting big shots after big shots. Siakam was doing a good job facilitating, of course, because Fred Lee was injured. I mean, he had 17, 9, and 9. He almost had a triple double. He's been playing great, honestly. I think he should be an all star. Even though I'm pretty sure Jared Allen's going to be playing for Zach Levine, I think he should be an all star. Precious Achua, like our bigs played great. Ken Burch did a good job, provided us with some defense. We held a lot of their guards to low scoring. I think Edwards didn't go crazy. I mean, he didn't score any field goals. He went 0 for 8. So we did a good job against him, limited him to shooting threes, and he's not the best on 3-point shooter. Did a good job clogging the paint. D'Angelo Russell and Malik Beasley were both 2 for 11. Some of them were open shots, but you have to give kudos to the defense. We were swarming them, making sure that they can't went to the paint, and when they were in the paint, we had a lot of bodies, and especially when we didn't have Fred VanVleet. The tallest guy on the court was probably or the shortest guy was probably Gary Trent or Malachi Flynn at times. And when you have that, you have great length, you have great switchability, you just have a good defense. And even though it's not the best for interior defense, when you have Kim Birch, when you have Chris Boucher, they provide that, honestly. I can't, and I must admit, I like that he's young in this game, honestly. He provided good minutes, and like you could see that he's a veteran because he cuts well, he knows how to get open, he's unselfish, doesn't look for his own shot because he's solidified. He knows his role, and he played great. He was an extra body. I like his presence in the paint. He's one of those people that actually have a good post game. We don't have a lot of players that we can go to and dump it down. We do, but only on mismatches. But Thaddeus Young just need a mismatch to get his get the job done. He's a great finisher. He can use his right and his left, which is great because some people can only use the right hand, and he's very ambidextrous. He's very calm under the rim. He knows what to do. He knows pump fakes. He was great off the bench, honestly. 10 points. It's probably his best game this season, honestly, which did provide a lot of rebounds. And even though he's really skinny, he knows how to get his nose to the ball. He knows how to be in the right place at the right time. He's just a great player to have off the bench, honestly. And it's going to be interesting to see what we do with him you know, we have to re-sign him because the way he's producing, the way he's playing great. He's playing like a player that we should re-sign. One person that he's taken some strides in this game, but like his shooting hasn't been there. Has been OG Anunoby. He's taken a big dip from on 3-point range because I think he's shooting almost league average, 35% from three, and he's been shooting a lot in the past 3 games. I think he's averaging like 7 points, 7 or 8 points. And then OG Anunoby, he was almost playing like an all-star, like not borderline, of course, fringe all-star, but he was playing great. But his 3-pointers haven't been going in, and it's been tough because OG Anunoby last year at least, he was a guy that when the going got tough, he was our bailout. We gave it to him. He was making his threes. This season, his threes have not been falling. I don't know what happened, but like everything else in his game has gotten better except for his three 3-point percentage. Maybe it's because he's shooting more, maybe because I don't even know what the reason could be. 'Cause he's just not shooting as well as I think it should be. I think it's be around 30, 38. But the inconsistency, even though he's shooting like borderline 36%, it's a different type of 36%. Because the last 5 games, he's averaging like 35% from the field and like 30% from three. Like he's been non-existent in the past 5 games. I mean, he's been defensively. He's always going to be there. He's always going to give his heart and everything. But offensively, he's going through a slump. And then we have Gary Trent, who's going through a great patch in his career. He's playing like an all-star. I'm not even lying. I think we could in the future be having a team with three All Stars. Four, Scotty Barnes actually learned how to be more assertive on the offensive end. But Scotty Barnes, he was good in the first half, second half. He was kind of non-existent, and that's something he does a lot. He takes halves where he's not assertive on offense, maybe because he doesn't know his role. I don't blame him, but I think this is a good role to have for a rookie as well because he's playing like an OG role when he first came. Shoots open threes, plays defense. I think he's going to be better than OG for sure, but he's shown some promise. If you like the video, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Raptors up, we're going to be here for the next Raptors game, and peace.